There's a new coin on its way to Mars. And no, it's not Dogecoin. Enter Hedera Hashgraph, a bold, innovative coin that could well be Elon Musk and Tesla's new favorite cryptocurrency. Hedera is making big waves as one of the most energy-efficient and lightweight cryptocurrencies in the world. Being one of the greenest coins on the crypto market draws a lot of attention, but the coin's best selling point is found within its partnerships, which we'll get to shortly. Before we begin, we'd just like to remind you that this is not financial advice, and we are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses you might incur. So before you invest your hard-earned money into any cryptocurrency, always remember to do your research. Hedera is a public distributed ledger based on the Hashgraph algorithm. Well then, what is the Hashgraph algorithm? Hashgraph is an alternative to blockchain, which tries to provide fairness, low costs, speed, and security that surpasses blockchain technology. An ambitious goal, but is it achievable? Apparently so. Hashgraph was founded by Dr. Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, founders of Swirlds Incorporated. Swirlds has been selling private versions of the Hashgraph distributed ledger for a few years now, and has provided an irrevocable license to Hedera Hashgraph for the public ledger. Hedera is appealing to businesses because it has warp speed transfers and is also cheaper to use compared to blockchain services. On top of that, it is also static, transparent, and secure. If their claims are true, Hedera has credibility because of partnerships with tech giants such as Google, Boeing, Standard Bank, and T-Mobile. This is why some are speculating SpaceX's involvement with Hedera. SpaceX just signed a new deal with Google, and Google is partnered with Hedera. It's now sandwiched between two giant companies. And we know Elon Musk is interested in green and efficient digital currencies. But just how green and efficient is it? Hedera is vastly different from its competition, especially in terms of its infrastructure and the technology that it uses. The coin runs on a BFT consensus algorithm. Instead of using miners to validate transactions in what is known as proof of work concept, HBAR uses directed acyclic graphs for time sequencing transactions. This choice to go for a proof of stake rather than a proof of work concept is what allows for lower bandwidth use and less energy consumption. Could Hashgraph really be the blockchain killer? When it comes to transactions, Hedera Hashgraph runs rings around its crypto peers. Hedera's transaction speeds blow Bitcoin and Ethereum out of the water. Bitcoin manages about 7 transactions per second. Ethereum improves on that at 15 transactions per second. But Hedera Hashgraph is light years ahead of the pack with 10,000 transactions per second. HBAR is also one of the most consumer-friendly tokens out there, with transaction prices of about 0.0001, irrespective of network congestion. In comparison, transaction costs on Bitcoin and Ethereum vary widely from 3 cents to $10. Under heavy congestion, transactions on the Ethereum network can reach $100. All that sounds too good to be true, right? Well, you'd be wrong if you think so. HBAR's transaction price is that low because there are no miners earning rewards, thanks to its proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. This also helps HBAR to achieve its awesome transaction speeds of 3 to 5 seconds. In comparison, Bitcoin and Ethereum? You know what? Let's not get into how slow they can be. If you've purchased any of the two, you'd be lucky if your transaction took a couple of minutes to complete. In the financial field, transaction speed is super important. Slow or borderline terrible transaction speeds are a massive red flag for mass market adoption. This has long been the case for Ethereum, which plans to switch to a proof-of-stake system as well, hoping that will fix the issue. In the meantime, Hedera Hashgraph seems to be the forerunner cryptocurrency when it comes to transaction speed and fees. Security should always be a priority when considering a cryptocurrency to invest in, and Hedera Hashgraph goes above and beyond to assure the safety of its adopters' investments. Using the asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance algorithm, Hashgraph claims to have one of the highest levels of security of all cryptocurrencies. The algorithm can achieve consensus with 100% finality by assuming that messages within honest nodes will be delayed or never reach their recipient, such as in the case of a malicious hack. In such events, the consensus in distributed ledger technology, or DLT, can be halted or even corrupted by network attacks. The DAG design that the Hedera Hashgraph network is based on is relatively new to the DLT space, but it could be the best all-around assembly of speed, security, and ability to be moved freely without compromising on any one feature. Hedera Hashgraph's governance structure also adds an extra layer of security via Cybele attack resistance. Its star-studded governance board consists of 39 enterprises and organizations representing 18 countries from all over the world, including India, Australia, Japan, and the USA. There are time limits on council membership that prevent manipulation by members and ensures that things don't get too stale. Research from Cornell University shows that the existing public platforms are actually not as decentralized as we thought. Critical business decisions are made by a small group of people, and nearly all of the mining is done by a handful of miners. These platforms were initially supposed to be decentralized, but the market has forced them to become more centralized. The governance model that we talked about earlier aims to enforce ongoing decentralization. Business decisions will reflect the interests of all markets represented by the council members, and the Cryptoeconomics minimizes economies of scale and encourages the addition of new nodes to the network. This means that there are no master nodes, block producers, coordinators, or special nodes of any kind. Another big reason why Hedera Hashgraph could become Elon Musk's favorite crypto to tweet about is its high energy efficiency compared to other cryptocurrencies. HBAR has an advantage over blockchain-based cryptocurrencies since it doesn't need crazy computational power or a high electrical supply. Mining for most blockchain-based cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin is a power-hungry process that involves heavy computer calculations to verify transactions. The Hashgraph platform also appears to be a lot fairer than many of its competitors since miners can choose the order of transactions, delay those transactions, or even stop the transactions from entering the block if the need arises. This is particularly important for applications where it is important for the sequence of transactions recorded in the ledger to match the actual order in which the transactions were received, like stock exchanges and auctions. At a larger scale, the Hedera network will contain tens of thousands of nodes, each cooperating with their peers in a fully open and fully decentralized global network. As we have seen, Hashgraph has some features that are rare in private and public databases. Hedera Hashgraph's unique features can finally offer a platform that will build the new trust layer of the internet. Could this all be just a pipe dream, or is the internet truly capable of common decency and trust? On the Hedera Hashgraph website, there is a segment that reads, Hedera is the trust layer of the internet, a decentralized public network to make your digital world exactly as it should be, yours. Whether you are a startup or an enterprise, a creator or a consumer, Hedera goes beyond blockchain for developers to create the next era of fast, fair, and secure applications. The race for green cryptocurrencies is on, and Hedera Hashgraph is well ahead of the pack. In the real world, Hedera Hashgraph has a long list of potential applications, from the gaming industry to the health industry. It helps small and large businesses alike in the adoption of its new technology. A distributed ledger's power lies in the creation of an ecosystem where multiple companies can work together sharing information on a private or public ledger. Hedera's biggest goal right now is to get developers to build applications on its platform. To accomplish this, Hedera Hashgraph has assembled a team of developer advocates in Asia, Europe, and the United States. Mance Harmon, CEO of Hedera, chimed in on this and said, the developer advocates are people who are specifically focused on asking, how do we help developers on Hedera? What do they need to be successful? And how do we encourage them? If any developers are interested in joining the platform but have difficult and technical questions, these advocates are tasked with helping these devs by providing high-quality guidance. One of the most surprising details about Hedera Hashgraph's approach is that the project is not open source, and they are proud of it. As Hedera CEO Mance Harmon explained, the source code will still be open for public review. He also stated that there would be no license required to use the Hedera network. Instead, developers would have to use the platform token HBAR to buy API calls like other public platforms. Most enterprise business managers and developers have no interest in forking the platform. Many in this group simply want stability in the platform and a governing body that they can trust to run a world-class organization, network, and cryptocurrency. Alongside Hedera Hashgraph, there are a few other green cryptocurrencies that are probably worth looking into, like NanoCoin, ChiaCoin, and BitGreenCoin. But to be honest, none of these altcoins have gained half as much traction as Hedera Hashgraph has over the past few months. Even then, HBAR is still as volatile as cryptocurrencies come, and investing in it is considered to be extremely risky, just like investing in any other cryptocurrency. At the time of writing, HBAR's price is down 33% from its all-time high and is up 2,888% from 1 year ago. The total amount of HBAR tokens in existence is 50 billion, which were all created at launch in 2019. HBAR is currently trading at 24 cents and is listed on most major exchanges. Do you think Hedera Hashgraph could be Tesla's official cryptocurrency? How soon or far do you think we are from buying cars and commodities using cryptocurrency? When is HBAR going to reach that elusive $1 mark? Let us know all this and more down in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching.